welcome.
Broadcasting live from the Jersey Shore, it's Coach Kev on the Damage 365 Radio Network.
How's it going, everybody, and welcome to another episode of the Indy Supershow here on the Damage 365 Radio Network, also being broadcasted on the Spreaker Radio Network, YouTube, and the iHeartRadio app. I am Coach Kev, leading you the way today as we welcome in a lot of people today. We're going to have Legends of the Rings Terence Brennan, along with Fan City Sports Jeff Hestnes, and MZ Promotions Dave Mooch. And then later on the show, around the 7:30 half hour, we'll welcome in Standalone Wrestling's Chad Meninis, who put on Boardwalk Beatdown this past weekend in Atlantic City, New Jersey at the Claridge Radisson Hotel. And it was a great event, and anyone who disagrees probably did not come or stood around in their room with their eyes closed, because if anybody thinks that this convention wasn't great, they are not a fan of wrestling and or conventions, and they probably should shut up because their opinion does not matter anyway. But definitely going to welcome in all these people right after our first commercial break. We also, on this show, want to talk about some, not just the convention itself. We want to talk about some of the things that went on that weekend, including the wrestling show that night, which was on a different floor of the hotel after the convention was all wrapped up. They put on a wrestling card. And then some festivities, extracurricular activities went on after this was all said and done. And between the two partners, Chad and Preacher, and people can read what they want on Facebook. It goes back and forth. Oh, I was there, I saw it. Oh, I witnessed it. Oh, this person told me this. Blah blah. Anybody can say what they want, that they saw, they heard, they were told by this source, that source. But we're going to welcome in the man who's going to tell us firsthand, first experience, what happened, because it involved him directly. So Chad will give us the 411 on all that, as well as a promoter. And we'll just put it right there right now. Bill Paley of Wrestle Inc. Dude, I got a problem with you. We're going to cover that later. But you would think people would be smart enough not to be unprofessional and stupid and talk shit. Especially when it involves me, because I'm going to bring it right back to your face. So we'll talk about that a little bit later on. That'll be our closing segment. But right now we'll take our first commercial break, and we'll get our three callers on the line as we cover Boardwalk Beatdown this past weekend. We welcomed in Abyss, Crazy Steve, and Rosemary. First time ever since they were on Impact TV. Decay did a signing as a trio, and that was brought to you courtesy of Damage 365 Promotions at Boardwalk Beatdown. We had a great weekend, and when I say a great weekend, I mean a fucking fabulous weekend. And not only was it fabulous, but unlike other promoters who like to say they had a prosperous and profitable and they did this, they did that, when everybody sat there and watched and knew who was making money and who wasn't making money. But I can tell you one thing, Damage 365 Promotions was making money, because my talent didn't sit down from the moment we got there to the moment we walked out the door, because we were even getting hit up after we packed up for additional photo ops and everything else. So for the ones that sat there twiddling their thumbs while their talent walked around hugging everybody and taking pictures with their fellow wrestlers and former co-workers, stop. Just say you had a great weekend because you had a good time. Stop telling everybody that you had a profitable weekend when everybody saw that you didn't do shit. Come on. You know, I get to the point where I feel that anybody who says that they made money and publicly put it out on Facebook or any other social media is lying. They're just saying they made money just to make it sound like they made money. Because the people who make money don't put it on social media that they made money. That's it. I don't know what else to tell you. But sit back, relax, and give us about an hour or so of your time here on the Indy Super Show. We have an action-packed show in store, and you're definitely not going to want to miss it, especially if you were at Boardwalk Beatdown.
The following announcement has been paid for by the New World Order.
Stein Wrestling Superstore in the world-famous Englishtown Flea Market. Blue Building, booths 46 through 48. Check them out for all your wrestling memorabilia needs. They have figures, lucha masks, t-shirts, retro collectibles, DVDs, cards, and so much more. You can also pick up tickets to local indie wrestling promotions. That's right, you heard it here on the Damage 365 Radio Network. The Funkenstein Wrestling Superstore in the world-famous Englishtown Flea Market, Blue Building, booths 46, 47, and 48. Check them out on Facebook at facebook.com/Funkenstein Inc. for more information.
This is Eddie Edwards, one half of the Wolves, and you are listening to Damage 365 Radio, where the hunt is on.
Do you laugh so hard to other podcasts you're a danger on the road?
Granny shifting, not double clutching like you should.
Do you drive your friends crazy going on and on about said podcast?
You're an idiot.
Do you have trouble falling asleep at night?
For 6 months, I couldn't sleep.
If you've answered yes to one or all three of these questions, have no fear.
Here, at After the Credits, we have patented a formula of quasi-cogent opinion seasoned with shameless in-bickering to provide you with an experience that is both AAA safe and moderately amusing.
So join the dueling duo of Robert Kajowski and Norton every week for the latest in trailer and movie reviews, as well as the occasional TV talk. Because at After the Credits on Damage 365 Radio, we believe in four things.
Water's wet, the sky's blue, women have secrets.
And that listening to our show will guarantee that your insurance premiums will plummet.
Neither Robert nor Norton can legally ensure a smooth experience on the road. Some drivers are just monsters. Additionally, neither After the Credits nor Damage 365 Radio can legally guarantee any insurance premiums will go down. After the Credits, however, can be heard on the iHeartRadio app available through Google Play and iTunes.
This is Lanny Poffo, formerly the genius full of glory and renown. You are listening to Damage 365 Radio.
Esposito's Pizza and Pasta. Check us out on one of our fine locations, 930 Route 34 in Matawan, New Jersey, or 233 East Main Street in Manasquan, New Jersey. From pizza and salads to pasta and buffalo wings, we have something to suit every member of your family. Whether you're seeking to take out, delivery, or just want to dine in, let us do the dishes. We would be more than happy to take care of your next meal. Our courteous and friendly restaurant staff is here to meet and exceed all your expectations.
We promise an enjoyable experience each and every time we serve you. Try our award-winning sesame seed crust pizza, the recent winner of first place in the Las Vegas Pizza Open in the Artisans Division. Visit us online at sesameseedpizza.com for store hours, menus, and phone numbers, or just stop by one of our 2 great locations. You'll be glad you did. Esposito's Pizza and Pasta, so close to eating at Mom's, but without all the yelling.
This is former WWE superstar Damian Sandow, now known as Aaron Stevens, and you're listening to Damage 365 Radio. Keep it tuned. You're welcome.
The following announcement has been paid for by the New World Order.
And we're back, ladies and gentlemen, and at this time we are joined by Dave Mooch of MZ Promotions, Jeff Hestnes of Fan City Sports, and Terence Brennan of Legends of the Ring. We'll do first things first. Dave, welcome to the show. Welcome back to the show.
Thank you.
Jeff, welcome back to the show as well.
Thanks, pal.
And Terence, man, I've been doing this show for 5 years, and I didn't have you on for the first 5, and now I've had you on twice in the past 6 weeks.
Yeah. I'm here.
Okay, so everybody was part of somehow, some way, whether it was vending or bringing in talent or selling merchandise. This past weekend in Atlantic City, New Jersey, we had Boardwalk Beatdown put on by Standalone Wrestling. I said a little bit during my prelude about, how I felt like this was a really, really good convention. I felt like there was a lot of people there, a lot of buzz, whether, people were purchasing or not, the interest level was great, and I feel anybody who says that this was a terrible convention or bad, like those are the people who probably didn't come to the show. Jeff, I'll start with you. You had Tyson Kidd, Hardcore Holly. How was your feel at your table and overall?
You know what? I had a great time there. It was a great buzz. I mean, first of all, Chad did a phenomenal job at promoting. I mean, if you didn't know that this show was going on, you lived in fucking Pluto.
Right.
So, Kid did an awesome job. Everybody should really just follow his lead as far as promotions go. He's just second to none.
Right.
And you know what? The show was good. I mean, I liked the way we were put. We went a little bit off to the side, which was nice. It wasn't in the main part, and we had a merch table that did very good. TJ and Bob are phenomenal as always.
Mm-hmm.
And it was a good show, man. I can't wait for the next one,
Yeah.
Very excited.
We're going to find out a little later on exactly the details on that. We're going to have Chad in. Terence, you were selling merchandise at the show, yourself being a promoter with Legends of the Ring. You do a lot of private events and stuff like that, so you've accumulated a lot of rare and one-of-the-kind items. So what was your feel at your table?
It was a little slow as far as people buying merchandise. A lot of people looking. It was an awesome job by Chad putting the show together, and just the whole logistics and the way everything was run. For a first show, you think he'd been doing it for 20 years.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, the guy promoted his any way possibly he could have put Boardwalk Beatdown out there. It didn't matter if it was a freaking cocktail napkin. He found a way. He put it out there. Dave, you had Draws, who pretty much nobody has seen forever. You had Gilberg and Shamrock. So how was the feel at your table?
You had a good show. The show was good. It was a little slow with